Hey guys, my name is Lauren Fowkes, and today we are going to be talking about how to incorporate technology into the classroom using vocabulary. A big thing is, if students are not engaging in an activity or lesson, then they are not learning the valuable materials they need in order to move on. Engagement happens with excitement. When looking at the national polls, there is a very steep decline in students' engagement, and it's from 3rd to 5th grade. Crazy, right? It is important for us to reflect students' interests throughout the classroom. Once we do, that engagement will skyrocket. One thing that we can help everyone is by incorporating vocabulary in order to increase engagement and allow for students to be excited to learn any lesson. You can use a variety of interactive videos such as hip hop, country, and everything in between in order for every student to master content and standards with the astonishing tool of vocabulary. Now, in order to be able to use vocabulary, you first open your browser to Google. Type in vocabulary into the search bar and then click on vocabulary. Once looking at the website, you can see many options to choose from. You are able to join a class, log in, start as a student, or even sign up for a free trial. And that's right, free trial. I know we all love those words to hear. Because of this, there are many beneficial parts of vocabulary, including a ton of free lessons that do not require you to purchase a subscription to the website. Now, if you want to look at some of those, all you have to do is click over to this lessons button, and they have many from language arts, math, science, social studies, life skills, vocabulary, and current events. We'll come back to these in a second, where we're going to first go over about the cost in order to partake with vocabulary. When looking at pricing, all you have to do is hover over the pricing button and then click it. Teachers are able to subscribe through your own school district or personally if you choose to. When you click on the pricing, you can see that it's $11.50 a month, or you can get a quote from your district or school. $11.50 is quite a reasonable price as an educator. There is such a reasonable benefit that this specific web source is providing you. So again, if you devote yourself to $11.50 a month, you are winning. Or if you can talk to your school or district and get an even better deal with their custom pricing, even better. You can even use this video as your source to prove how beneficial vocabulary is and how it will benefit teachers in the classroom. Now we're going to go back and talk about some of the different lessons that they have. If you scroll back up and you click on lessons, they have language arts, math, science, social studies, life science, and vocabulary and current events as well again. Now we're going to take a second to talk about one of my favorite parts, which is the social studies section. And if you click on issues in the news, which is down here, they all provide real-life current events ranging from different grade levels about situations that are currently going on in America. For example, you can see social distancing, COVID-19, activism, fake news, the 16th Amendment, voting, healthcare, Flint War crisis, 9/11. There's many, many more. But one of my favorites is the COVID-19, since it just happened. Now that these are very exciting, now we're going to scroll up and then go back over to language arts, and we're going to click on it. Here you can see that we have reading and writing, grammar, research and study, and literature. These are all core content that break down every part and every subject in order to students to engage with them. This is also the same for math and science as well that you see. Now what we're going to do is I want you to click on this grammar. Once you click on the grammar, you're going to scroll through all of these, the end punctuation, possible nouns, verbs, prepositions, everything in between. But I really want you to scroll down and to see the synonyms and antonyms, and you're going to click on it. This is one of the topics that I've been going over recently in my classroom with my students, and I just want to show you a small part of the rap songs that they have been engaging with. So, if you see and you scroll down, you can see that you can assign any material or you can get additional teacher resources to help. There is a video, vocabulary cards, a vocab game, a read and response, a quiz, and a lyric lab. There's also a small description that teachers can use in order to explain to their students. Now I'm going to show you a small clip of what vocabulary has to offer for anyone that is going to be watching any of the rap videos.
Listen, do you know about the synonyms? They say the same thing again and again and again. They use different words with the same meaning. They might appear in the twilight or evening.
Now, this is great for students to listen and be active to, allow them to dance and move to the music for the collective amount of involvement for each lesson. Many other are similar to this, such as quizzes and reading passages, and some cross-cultural academic vocabulary that students will automatically benefit from vocabulary. Now we're going to go back to the main website. If you scroll all the way up and then click vocabulary, it takes you back to the main website. If you scroll down till you see how it works, which is right here, and click on it, you can even contact the sales, or you can go down and see the lesson sequence and also get different examples of how each one of these vocabulary cards, vocab games, read and respond, quizzes, and lyric lab actually work. Now, vocabulary makes implementation easy because of its resource and professional development that allows students to work creatively and to get lessons done at the same time. Vocabulary is beneficial since it is informative and its standards-based is rigorous and allows students to be engaged while they are actually learning. Vocabulary is something easy and simple to incorporate into the classroom to inject a variety of learning styles. When looking at vocabulary in action, educators nationwide use vocabulary to help students master standards, build vocabulary, and develop 21st century skills. When looking at this small video,
anyone who has stood in front of the classroom knows. If students aren't engaged, learning can't happen.
Did you hear what she said? If students are not engaged, then learning does not happen. Now, going back and looking at your curriculum, is your lesson lacking some engagement and boring to most students? Well, vocabulary is the answer. Using this resource helps reinforce and engage students and kids to be excited for lessons with using different medias. This tool will be useful for many, many years to come while students learn to use vocabulary throughout life. Thank you, and thanks for watching. See you again.